Hey guys, my name is Jessica, and today I want to show you a quick trick that I learned in Final Cut Pro that has to do with the counting down element. I did this a while ago, and then I could not remember for the life of me how I did it, so I tried to look on Google and YouTube and anywhere I could, and nobody had anything to help me figure this out. So I figured I would do it and help the rest of you out, whether you're new to Final Cut Pro, you're just trying to learn more features about it, or maybe you're trying to use this countdown feature the way that I was trying to use it. So let's get started. So this is a video that we did with our kids. We did minute to win it challenges, so they had a minute to win it. So I needed it to start at 60, count down to 0, and then if they finished early, like at 20 seconds, I needed it to stop at 20 seconds and not count down any faster. I needed it to count down at normal second times. So I tried a few things and just could not figure it out. So as you can see, this is the one that I've dropped in here, and you can see that it's sitting here in the middle of the screen. This is the one we're going to be editing, so pay attention to that number, not this one down here. I just have them overlapping so that you can see that they are synced with one another. If you start them at the same time, you'll see that they are both 60 seconds. They're going together, so they are a normal minute time frame. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go up to the titles generator, go down to generators, go to elements, and then you'll see the counting feature here at the top. And then you would just drag it in. As you can see, when you drag it in, they have more features. So let me actually put it over here so it's not overlapping or anything. So you can see they have 3 digits. You know, I didn't need that. So as you can see, there's some features over here you can change. So I needed it to be start at 60 seconds, end at 0. So I'll just do this real quick just so you can see. And then I don't need 3 digits, I just needed 2 digits. And you can do more or less. And then if you need decimal points, that's also an option. So I'm just going to, and then you just, drag it out to however much time you need. So delete that one and we'll work on this one that I have here for you. Okay, so remember, focus on the number in the center of the screen. This is the one we're going to be editing. This is the one that I have already set to go. Okay, so this challenge, he ended at a second, and I needed to stop there. So a few things that I did was, let's say I wanted it to stop at 14 seconds. Then I tried, just Command B, cutting it and deleting the part I didn't need. But what it does is it makes it count faster. So you can see that they're not really in sync. The one in the middle is counting faster. Not a whole lot faster, but enough to make a difference for it not to flow right. So that didn't work. So then I tried adding a freeze frame. So you click on it, go up here to editing, add freeze frame. So all that did was stop it at 14 just for this freeze frame period, and then it would start back at 60 and count down super fast for the remaining time. So as you can see, they're definitely not in sync. They're again a little off. But then then you'll see that it stops at 14. See, it counts down to 0 and then it stops at 14 for that interval, and then it starts at 60 again. So adding the freeze frame didn't work. So then I was just looking around, and I right-clicked, hit New Compound Clip at the very top. Unless you want to change the title, just hit OK. And then you'll see that it changes it to a compound clip, and so I want to stop it at 14 seconds. So Command B, cut off what you don't need. And then you will see that they still stay in sync. After you start it, they're still staying together as it's counting down. So that is what solves the problem of keeping it counting at normal second time, but stopping it when you need it to stop. Last tip is before you add the compound clip feature, you want to make sure that these features up here, that you put them in first, because once you make it a compound clip, those features are going to disappear. So see, you can't change that stuff anymore. You can't change the seconds. So that way you're not having to go back and undo and cause yourself a bunch of stress. Just make sure that you do all that first. So before you take any more steps, as soon as you put the counting into your video editing line, go up here and change these parameters before you do any of the more steps of doing compound clip and then cutting it where you need to. So if I wanted to stop at 14 seconds, so we'll do that again. Do new compound clip, hit OK. And then you're going to want to cut it there. Actually, you're going to want to add a freeze frame first. So that way it holds on the 14-second time for just a couple seconds before it disappears. Okay, so you got the freeze frame at 14 seconds. Then you can remove the rest. And then you'll see as it counts down, it's going to stop at 14 seconds. And it'll hold there for about a second or two. And then it's going to disappear. And that's it. So if this was helpful, then definitely like the video. Let me know if there's anything else that you want to learn about Final Cut Pro, any other tips or any other features that you're trying to learn how to use. I will do my best to help you learn those if I have learned them already. I am constantly learning new things every time I use the program. If you're like me, I started with iMovie and then moved into Final Cut Pro once my editing became more frequent and I needed more features. So there is some new things to learn on here. iMovie is a little more simple version of this. So I'm always learning new stuff. So if you liked the video, then hit like. If you have any questions, then comment below. And definitely subscribe if you're wanting to hear more about this. And hopefully this helped you to eliminate some stress while you're editing and keep it fun when you're editing. So anyways, I will see you on the next video.